we're going to ask Pastor Adam Cantu to please come on up and say a prayer for us.
Let's all bow our heads. Oh God, we come to you, Lord, asking you, Lord, for this day, Lord, that everything, Lord, that they're about to do, Lord, that you bless them, Lord. Lord, bless each and one of the people that are here, Lord, that you give them the knowledge and the wisdom that they need, Lord. In your name I ask you. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for coming. Again, we want to say thank you. This is an exciting day. We're going to announce some new initiatives that we hope the industry is really excited about. I know we're really excited about it. But without further ado, I'd like to start off. And I would like to introduce our president of the Texas Tejano Musicians Association, Mr. Robert Arellano.
And welcome to San Antonio, the Tejano music capital of the world. And as we move forward and make our announcements today, it's a very exciting day. We've had press conferences before announcing the Tejano Music Awards, Tejano Music Awards fanfare. But this time around, there's a lot more in the works. Besides having a lot of coverage, we're talking about television, more radio, and of course, more bands are going to be involved now than ever before. I was just talking to Frank Salazar and some of the guys. We're getting ready for our fanfare, and in a few weeks, we've got Tejano bands coming in from California, several. We've got them coming in from Arizona, New Mexico, Florida. They're coming in from all over. And they're all coming in for the Tejano Music Awards fanfare here in San Antonio. They're all going to be here all over the place. And as you know, we're not the only event that's going to be going on that week here in San Antonio at the Market Square. They're going to be all over the place. But that's beautiful, and we welcome it, because Tejano's that big. And we're here to promote it and move it forward. We've got a lot of announcements to make today, some very, very special announcements for the history and for the Tejano movement. It's very, very important. But I'll turn it back to Alicio, and don't forget que viva Tejano. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, very, very exciting. As you guys know, the Tejano Music Awards Fanfare is coming up March 17th to the 20th here, right here in Market Square. And it's just growing every year, and there's all kinds of peripheral events that happen. San Antonio is the capital of Tejano music, and so come down March 17th to the 20th for the fanfare and you'll see. Next, we are going to bring Vice President up, and my buddy Frank Salazar.
Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. As Robert said, we have some events coming out, some good news coming in for the Tejano Music Awards. But first of all, we have assembled a great team for this coming TMA TV program that we are going to be announcing with Alicio and Gabriel Salavala. And I won't keep it long because I really want these guys to tell you all what's going to happen. It's something very important for the Tejano industry, and we're all looking forward to it. And TMA is very proud to have these guys on board with us. We needed some fresh blood, and here they are. I won't hold it any longer and pass it on to Alicia so he can start telling you all what it's all about. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. All right. Frankie, that's what I like to call him. So, all right. So, yeah, so there are two folks that are really driving this initiative. That'd be myself and my partner in grime, not crime, because it's a lot of work. Our fingers and toes and elbows are in the dirt getting this done. So, without further ado, our producer and creative director, Gabriel Salada.
Awesome. Good morning, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's super early for us creative types, but we're here and we're launching this thing. This is something that was a brainchild of Mr. Alicio. He came up to me and TTMA, and they said, hey man, we need a creative producer to kind of help us out with this brand new Tejano TV show. And of course, if anyone knows what I've done in the industry, you know Tejano is my pride and passion, and everything that I do, I try to make it absolutely as great as possible. And that's what I intend to do with this show. It's going to be really awesome.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, cool. So with the show, we're focusing on new music, new talent, but also storytelling, because we're going to have a really good time slot on Fox 29. And what I'd like to do is I know we understand the music. By no means do we have to explain what Tejano music is to anyone around here. But what I'd like to do is create more attachment to the story, to teach you guys more about like what happens behind the scenes with the artist, on the road, in their tour bus, at the venue, things that you don't really see, all the hard work that goes into each and every gig, each and every album. And that's what I'd like to do through the show. Is of course we're gonna see the bands doing their thing live on stage, the artists as well. But what I really want to focus on is the story, the connection between what Tejano music means to its creators and both to the fans. So it's going to be baby steps. We're just launching the TV show, so we would appreciate everyone's support, tuning in, sharing, all that kind of stuff, because at the end of the day, this is about our art, our culture, and our love for Tejano music. And I'm just excited with the opportunity that the Tejano Music Awards and Alicio has given me to, try to do something good for La Onda. And with all my heart and passion, I'm going to do the best I can. So thank you guys very, very much.
Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you. All right, so now it's my turn to talk. I hope you guys are ready because I'm a talker.
No.
Oh yeah, some of you already know that. But let me stop for just a second. I want to tell you about the selection process and selecting Gabriel real fast. So I've been keeping an eye on his career, and if you're in the industry, I call him the Dr. Dre Tejano. He probably doesn't like that, but I do call him that because he's a fabulous producer. One of the things that you guys know that in terms of the Tejano industry and the Tejano artists and really just Tejano in general is, there's a notion that we have to always battle, which is that, we're maybe less than, or, we don't have top quality production or top quality artists. This show and this opportunity is going to crash all of that, okay? So I and the team selected Gabriel because he's fantastic and he's great. And our show is going to be about quality and production, okay? Excuse me, quality and production, and it's going to look good. We don't want a show that's going to be half done. So we're not cutting any corners. We're not taking any shortcuts. We're going to do this thing right because our industry and our raza deserves it. So that's kind of what we're going to do. All right, so with that being said, let's talk to you a little bit about the show itself. We are launching the show. It's called TMA TV, which is Tejano Music Awards Television. We know that the Tejano Music Awards brand is the strongest brand in the country for Tejano music. So we also know that the initiatives that they have are in line with our personal goals and initiatives. So Gabriel and I have decided to produce this television show. It's going to be geared at youth and new music. Okay, we've had so many people tell us that there's no new music, there's no new artists. Well, we're gonna take care of all that. We're gonna give an opportunity for folks across the country. If you're a new artist or you've got new music, there's going to be a way. You go to our website or our Facebook page, you send us the information on who you are and your music and whatnot, and then we will go through it and we will give you an opportunity to be on the television show. Now, bands, if you're listening across the country, you're watching this is for you. This press conference is for you. Where's my cameras? Over there. This press conference is for you. When you come in for fanfare, come ready. Bring your reels, bring your MP4s, bring MP3s. Whatever you got, bring it to us. Okay, that's why we're having this conference before the fanfare. Some of you ask, why don't you do it during the fanfare? The reason is we want these artists to come prepared to bring us their stuff. Okay, we're going to go through it, and then we're going to start production of the show. Our first show is going to air on March 26th. Okay, it is going to be in San Antonio. It's going to be on Fox 29 at midnight. So every Saturday at midnight, Fox 29 will carry the show. We look to expand the show into other markets. We're looking at 7 other markets in Texas before the end of the year. And we're also looking at expanding into the United States, other states, hot spots that are known for Tejano, like Ohio, Michigan, the Midwest, the Carolinas, etc. Okay, so if you are somebody that has an interest in carrying this program in another market and you're seeing this press conference, reach out to us. We will help you facilitate the distribution of this program into your market. Okay, whether you're a television or a radio group or a promoter, if you have some interest in this program, we're going to help you out. Okay? One of the cool things that we're going to do on the show as an emphasis for the youth movement is much like you see the high school athlete of the week on news programs, we're going to have a student musician of the week. So we're inviting all of the school districts across Texas that are watching this, or that you could, get this information from somebody that shared it to you, to contact us. We want to talk to the arts directors, the fine arts directors of these schools, so that we can infiltrate them and start influencing those students about the importance of their culture and Tejano music. So that means going to these band classes and talking to them with artists. That means inviting these bands to perform at some of our events like Fanfare. The whole thing is about getting young people into Tejano music and us helping them do that. So when you're watching this live or later, if you have some interest, we're here to help you. That is the big thing. We, in this show, are going to launch new careers, okay? And we're going to launch Tejano Stars, and that's what we're here for. People ask me, people ask us, why are you doing this? Yeah, it's out of the heart. But honestly, it's for my grandkids, and it's for your grandkids, because Tejano music is too important. And it's time now to start planting the seeds. So that's our goal. All right, so that's one of the things. I talked about expanding. See my old school notes, everybody? All right, so some of the opportunities in terms of advertisers or sponsors. Now, keep in mind, guys, the Texas Tejano Musicians Association is a nonprofit organization. So everything that we do is, from the heart, okay? We do have opportunities for, sponsors to come in and do things like product placement, sponsorship of the show. We are creative. If you want us to go out on location and shoot from your store or on premise, we'll be able to do that. We have the opportunity to take some Tejano artists with us if you want to do an autograph signing. Again, our whole goal is to promote the entire industry as a whole. So we have those opportunities. If you're a sponsor or an advertiser and you'd like to tap in to this opportunity, just reach out to us. Again, we'll be expanding into 7 or 8 markets by the end of the year in Texas. We already have our target markets. And of course, if you want to carry it in another part of the country, just reach out to us.